Hey Zoey, so you asked about if I wait for SSC to complete before entering. So it really depends because you can have confluences between SSCs, but then also you can have confluences between the models. And for example, your range, so this exact move could be situated in basically two scenarios. First scenario, it is just in stage one or accumulation, for example, when the market is doing something like this. And basically, this is your range, and yeah, it's up to you then if to trade it or to wait for the further development, maybe to tighten before the top. But again, in a range, there is high possibility that now this will work out and you will be continued in the range. So the perfect situation for me is, of course, when this kind of price action is situated after. So first of all, market creates an accumulation, then some move to the upside, maybe reaccumulation, and then you have this range here after reaccumulation. So these are really different scenarios, and in this scenario, basically I don't need it to hit my zone, because I understand that even if we do something like this and then we start to go, especially when we will have some good structures on middle time frames and entry time frames, that it's enough, because now on middle time frames we have this target, on higher time frame we have this target, and usually we will continue. However, of course, if we are more close to stage one or accumulation, or if we are not so clear, then I tend, so in a market like this, for example, we have this impulse correction, and now what we should do? Should we trade it or should we wait for a return into a zone? So what I noticed for myself is that in a more rangy market, it makes sense to wait for the return to some kind of a zone, or maybe a bigger zone, to at least some additional mitigation, because the market is kind of stuck. It needs these bigger ranges. So again, if we look at this screenshot which I made for myself, so this is this means that this is higher quality probabilities, lower quality, and like lowest quality. As you can see here, this means that these ranges will be situated in these models. And what I want to see in my trades ideally is that we have either like two shifts to the upside with mitigation, and then creation of 2.0, and then a tightening below the top, and for instance, this kind of range is situated in itself, so maybe this is a middle time frame situation somewhere here after reaccumulation on higher time frame. So you see, you can go with context. And by the way, please feel free to go to the YouTube, that I have. This is it. I started again to post something, and there is this playlist which is called so in advanced course you have this system plan and recap, and there is this document, so like this one but a bit shorter, with the context. So what I am looking for in the context, what I'm looking for in the zones, about additional quality. So by the way, in this document which I describe in the videos, I have some screenshots, some explanations, and so on and so on. Again, about the quality, so I made the quality descriptions much smaller, and I want to make it even more condensed. So I hope it helps. And so coming back to this, and then you can have, so basically when you have an A quality setup, you want to have a confluence at least of one of these type of ranges with at least one type of this model. And as you can see, A quality ranges, they are characterized by the fact that we are either tapping or either almost tapping or tapping deep into the zone or creating a smaller pullback. But they are also characterized by the fact that, as you can see, we have some kind of continuation. So we are not only tapped, but we moved away. Not only tapped, but moved away and created tightening. We just moved away and just broke the high. So we didn't do this. We are here, so we expect expansion. And then you combine this. So these are kind of the ranges that we with you learned in the mentorship. So a simple confluence, but then you can have this advanced confluence, so you pair it with the model. And for the B quality, as you can see, the main difference is that you don't have a move away. So for instance, you have just a tap on the middle time frame, but then maybe ICI on entry time frame. But for me, this is not the perfect situation. Better if it will be here. Or you can have a break and just a pullback phase, you know, or like a really deep reaccumulation for B quality setup. So you understand this is bullish, but it's still not like proved itself too much. Or you can have a clear break, but then extended sideways movement like we had this week on US 30 or something like that. And so on, so on. As for C quality, you have this absorption in development, or so super extended move, or just not clear move, or not clear at all. And models for these ranges are these for C quality. And for B quality, you have 4 breaks or more, or you have like just a price that is moving down in an overall bullish environment. So no creation of 2.0 O's or chain, or you have a price that is clearly moving up, but after bearish foundation here. Please find more information in my recent trade recaps. Send me your questions. I will really like to answer them. And yeah, I hope it was some kind of useful information for you. I wish you good luck with everything you planned. Yeah, send me more messages. Always a pleasure to speak with you. Bye. Bye, Zoe.